Ladies and gentlemen, this special ladies tag team event, one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing the ladies' World's Wrestling Champion from Columbia, South Carolina, the fabulous Moolah. The fabulous Moolah. Her team partner, one half of the world's tag team champions, Miss Toni Rose. Toni Rose. Their opponents from Texas, Miss Susan Green. Susan Green. Her team partner from Columbus, Georgia, Miss Joyce Grable. Joyce Grable.
There you have it, Joyce Grable and Susan Green going up against the fabulous Moolah and Toni Rose. The fabulous Moolah and Toni Rose, both extremely rough competitors. They'll break or bend the rules anytime they choose. And there you see Toni Rose, wasting no time doing exactly that. Series of snap mares using Susan Green's long blonde hair as a leverage. Toni Rose blasting away at the midsection of Susan Green again. Toni Rose makes the tag. The fabulous Moolah moves in. Moolah chop across the throat now of Susan Green. Another snap mare again using the hair. These are a double tough pair of ladies. And the referee has his hands full here trying to keep law and order in the ring. Again, the tag is made. Toni Rose coming up. Susan Green trying to get over to tag up with Judy Grable. Unable to make the tag. Lateral body press by Toni Rose. Susan Green powers out. Susan Green trying to get back to her feet. Snap mare to the canvas again by Toni Rose. You saw the fabulous Moolah utilizing some footwork there. You know, the way Toni Rose is standing on the hair of Susan Green, so she's powerless to move. Tag is made again now. Fabulous Moolah moves in. Lateral body press. Susan Green powers out once again. Susan Green trying to get over to tag up now. Makes the tag with Judy Grable. Grable into the ring. Judy Grable moving in, pounding away at Toni Rose. And headstand into a head scissors. Toni Rose backing up Judy Grable. Stalking her, watching her carefully. Moves in, powers away at the midsection. Slams one into the chest of Toni Rose. Toni Rose whipped into the far turnbuckle now. Judy Grable moving in again. Forearm smash. And Susan Green gets a chance to settle a bit of a score. The fabulous Moolah moving in now, being warned by the referee and being sent back out of the ring. The fabulous Moolah now lashing out with a foot, being warned by the referee. Judy Grable in trouble as Moolah closes in on her again. And Judy Grable has a lot of problems now with this team of Toni Rose and the fabulous Moolah. Moolah putting the full weight of her body across the throat of Judy Grable. Now Toni Rose back into the ring, and she continues to use the boots on the stomach of Judy Grable. Grable beginning to cough and gag somewhat as those boots were taking their effect. She staggered again. Forearm smash, tries to make it over to tag up with Susan Green, but not quite. You could just see her hand appearing on the screen, but not close enough for a tag. Toni Rose, snap mare on And Judy Grable makes a tag with Susan Green. Susan Green moves in. Susan Green, a tall young lady, but great ability. Came up with a good flying drop kick. She's back on her feet now. Putting a boot to the midsection of Toni Rose. And she uncorked a haymaker there. She has those long muscles with good punching power. Toni Rose. Trying to make the tag, but the referee did not allow it. Trying to get back over to tag up if she can. A test of strength here between the two. Tag was made, and it was Judy Grable coming in. Has her in a bow and arrow here, and Toni Rose trying to get over to tag up with her partner, the fabulous Moolah, the women's world champion. And Moolah trying to make the tag. Susan Green jostled those ropes, and the fabulous Moolah dumped rather unceremoniously on the canvas, much to the joy of the spectators here at the television sports arena. Toni Rose holding the advantage now on Susan Green. Boot to the midsection of Susan Green, administered by Moolah. Green back on the canvas again. Susan Green trying to get back to her feet now as Toni Rose continues to ply her trade and administer as much damage as she can. Judy Grable trying to render some assistance here. Moolah moving in. Smashes a fist into the abdomen of Susan Green, now choking her. Lashes out again with a foot. The snap mare takes Susan Green to the canvas. And Susan Green able to upend her. Neither woman able to score a pinfall here. Foot to the side of the face of Susan Green. A headbutt by the fabulous Moolah that puts Green to the canvas. Another headbutt that puts Green down. Susan Green coming up very, very slowly. Toni Rose smashing away at the top of her head now. Snapmare. Susan Green makes the tag. Judy Grable moves back into the ring. Flying drop kick by Judy Grable. Grable moves in again. Caught her again with another flying drop kick. Good deal that time. And Judy Grable started to come in. Fabulous Moolah caught her in the midsection, stunned her long enough for the 3 count. Caught her coming through the ropes long enough for the 3 count. There are your winners, the fabulous Moolah and Toni Rose.